Have you ever felt like you're falling behind? Like no matter how hard you try, someone is always ahead of you, more successful, more talented, or seemingly happier? But what if I told you that comparison is an illusion? That the Buddha once said, "Do not compare yourself with others, for there will always be greater and lesser persons than yourself. True peace comes from within." Let me share a story with you. A young monk sat beneath a Bodhi tree staring at the ground. His heart was troubled. He had spent years in meditation, yet he still felt restless. Looking up, he noticed another monk nearby, calm, serene, unmoving, lost in deep meditation. The young monk sighed and thought, "Why can't I be like him? He is more disciplined, more enlightened. I must be failing." Sensing his distress, the Buddha approached. "Why are you troubled, my child?" The monk hesitated, then confessed, "Master, I try so hard, yet I am not as peaceful as he is. I am not as wise. I am not as good." The Buddha simply smiled and pointed to two birds, one soaring high in the sky, the other perched on a low branch. "Tell me," the Buddha said, "which bird is better?" The young monk furrowed his brow. "Neither, master. Each follows its own nature." The Buddha nodded. "Exactly. You too have your own path. One is not greater than the other. The sun and the moon do not compare. They simply shine in their own time." The monk's eyes widened with understanding. He had spent so much time measuring himself against others that he had forgotten to embrace his own journey. Comparison is like a thief in the night. It quietly steals your joy, your peace, and your gratitude. We often measure ourselves against others without even realizing it. A friend gets a promotion and we suddenly feel behind. A stranger posts a picture of their perfect life and we question our own. But what we don't see is the full picture. The person you envy also has struggles, pain, doubts, and fears that remain hidden from view. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment, and comparison is a form of attachment. When we cling to the idea that we must be better, richer, or more successful than someone else, we create dissatisfaction within ourselves. But here's the truth. No two people walk the same path. No two lives are meant to unfold in the same way. When we compare, we are like a fish that envies a bird's ability to fly, forgetting that it was meant to swim. So ask yourself, are you living your own journey? Or are you trapped in the illusion of someone else's? Imagine standing in a vast garden. Around you, flowers bloom in all shapes and colors. Roses, lilies, lotuses. Would you tell a lotus it is less beautiful than a rose? Would you tell a sunflower it is not as worthy because it does not smell as sweet? Of course not, because you understand that each flower blooms in its own way, in its own time. Yet, we do not show ourselves the same kindness. We say, "I should be farther ahead. I should be more successful. I should be like them." But the Buddha teaches us, you are exactly where you need to be. The lotus does not rush to bloom because another flower has opened first. It simply unfolds when the time is right, and so do you. Your only true comparison should be with who you were yesterday. Have you grown? Have you learned? Have you become more mindful, more compassionate? That is the only measure that matters. Everything in life is temporary. The person you admire today may struggle tomorrow. The one who seems ahead may one day fall behind. Nothing stays the same forever. The Buddha often spoke of anicca, impermanence, success, failure, joy, and sorrow. They all come and go like waves in the ocean. So why attach yourself to comparison when the very thing you envy is fleeting? What truly matters is your inner growth, the lessons you learn, the wisdom you gain, the kindness you share. Because in the end, when all else fades, these are the only things that remain. Instead of looking at what others have, turn your gaze inward. What are you grateful for today? Perhaps it is the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the love of a friend. Perhaps it is something as simple as the air you breathe, or the warmth of the sun on your skin. Gratitude is the antidote to comparison. It reminds us that we already have enough, and mindfulness teaches us that we already are enough. Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. Let go of the need to compare. Let go of the illusion of more. Right now, in this very moment, you are exactly where you need to be. So, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and remind yourself, my path is my own. I do not need to compare. I shine in my own time, because just like the sun and the moon, you shine in your own time. If this message resonated with you, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more wisdom and inspiration. May you walk your path with peace. May you find joy in your journey. And may you always remember you are enough, just as you are.